Stay focused.
All right, here we go. Dr. Umar's daughter. We're going to break down this right here. He has responded, so we're going to play his response. Let me see here. Where's the video here? Okay, so what we have here is his biological daughter has somehow came out on the internet from under the thumb of her baby mama terrorist to express that Dr. Umar, with no evidence, is a deadbeat father. Okay, it's a 5-minute video, but what this is the mantle of the bitter baby mama being carried on now by the daughter. This to me reeks of parental alienation. And now that the daughter is now grown up and broke and desperate, looking for some sort of emotional attachment due to her lack of a father and daddy issue, okay, she is now going to come out and attack the father, her father, like her baby mama terrorist attacked her father her entire life. All right, so this is all I see. By the way, Dr. Umar, I agree with him 25% of the time. Most of the time, I think he's just a funny guy. But I think this is an absolutely unfair thing for him to do. And not only that, for people to believe this woman and take her word at face value. This is nothing but her baby mama terrorist with a battery in her back, where the baby mama terrorist gets to hide her, throw rocks and hide her hands and use her daughter as a fucking puppet. She just passed the torch her bitterness for the work that the baby mama terrorist did and failed with this daughter. And I haven't even heard the whole video, but I can guarantee you that's what happened. Now, not to say Dr. Umar did his best as a father, but one father makes one mistake and he has to live that reality his entire life. A mother can make 100 mistakes and she's still a super mom. She's still a super mom. But where's the baby mama terrorist? Where's her mama at in this? Well, she's out there to put the battery in this little girl's back, and now she gets to throw rocks and hide hands. This happened to Kel Mitchell. This happened to plenty of fathers, right? We've showed that baby mama terrorists have passed on this fucking torch of bitterness through their daughter, only to not be able to do nothing financially for their daughter, and their daughter got to be out here stripping and selling pussy because she's ruined their relationship with the father. Now, I'm just taking a preemptive strike at this. I might be wrong, but I'm probably not. So I'm in defense of Dr. Umar on this one because this is absolutely unfair, and we are without valid information related to this topic. We're just hearing from the daughter's perspective, who is without information herself as to why this possibly occurred, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's hear what she has to say here. Okay, we got the unvolume here.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
See, this is all one-sided bullshit. And anybody that believes this, you're part of the problem. This is some bullshit. Now, he never has made an effort. I don't think Dr. Umar is that type of guy. I think he's funny. He's not that type of guy. He probably washed his hands. It probably was better off not to fight, because now, in order to see his daughter, he's got to go through the mom. He's never been to my events. Did you invite him to the events? Probably not. Did the mother invite him to the events? Probably not. She probably did her best effort not to make sure he knew the information. That's why he finally said, look, this is a lost cause. This is the same as this woman earlier that said she divorced her husband expecting him to fight, and he didn't. Then when he didn't fight, it's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. So that's all I'm hearing right now, is that the effort wasn't extended, and her as a teenager probably rebelled and said, yeah, we don't need him. I don't need him. And now that she broke and she about to be out here selling pussy, now guess what? Let me go to Dr. Umar. Let's throw him under the bus. All right, but let's go ahead and continue and see if I'm wrong here. Okay.
He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
State your facts.
You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life.
Yeah, this is just shaming right here. You're not telling me the right information. Okay, why at 22 are you making this? Why not at 18? Why not at 19? Now, because you want him to be on your time. Okay, I want to be here now. I want you to be here now. And now that he's 10 years washed his hand, he's 10 year watch his hand. Now all of a sudden he the bad guy. And most of this is out of some sort of desperation. I could tell. Look at the fucking lighting in the room. This is poverty lighting. All right. These are poverty walls. She's not wealthy. She's not in a good financial situation. Now, all of a sudden, now you want him to just show up when you want him to show up. Ladies, you better learn real fast. When you move men out of your life, I don't care if you're a teenage daughter or a mother. If that guy goes, you got to let him go. Now you want to ruin his legacy now. All right, how is he supposed to be a pro-black when you don't take care of his black daughter? Man, if you don't shut the fuck up with this bullshit, you are alienated against him. Obviously, it's obvious as the mole on your nose. It's obvious that's what happened. Anybody believing otherwise, that he just abandoned his family, you got to be a moron to believe this. Okay, let's continue here with what this woman's talking about here. All right, with her poverty lighting in the background.
It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you.
When did you reach out?
I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter.
Okay, this is where I disagree. And I got to break this down. Bruh, this is when they say he's the bigger man. She's the child. He's supposed to reach out. This is when we don't have the information. We don't got the information. Let's talk about the last 10 or 15 years of parental alienation that I had to deal with. How long do you want me to fight this battle? Now, when I don't fight, I don't win. I'm wrong. When I fight, I'm wrong. I'm trying to force my way into your life. Don't you see? I don't want you to be here. Okay, guess what? Okay, I won't be here. Well, you should have fought harder. You're the bigger man. I shouldn't have to reach out. This is an absolute lie. She's pushing lies and omission. I can almost guarantee you. Okay, I reached out. When? Where? You reached out when you were broke. All right, you reached out when your health insurance ran out on your mama's work health insurance. Now you reached out. Yeah, he reached out and he was blocked. You had the number blocked. Trust me, man. Men all go through this shit. This is all bullshit, by the way. Let's continue.
But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know
no, you're not.
That
your brain ain't developed yet. You're not smart enough or logical. Your fucking brain and frontal lobe is not developed according to you jackass morons. All right, so no, you're not smart.
You would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because
Why?
For what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation.
Why you on the internet then? You got his phone number?
Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down.
Dude, they be lying their ass off. You shut me down. Why? How? He didn't respond to you? He available on the internet. He's probably got his public speaking arrangements right there. You can show up, but you want to come to your poverty apartment in Philadelphia. Let's continue. And by the way, this is an adult. This is an adult, so she can get this fucking smoke. All right, so.
Pop, pop, cut, cut, cut. Skitty, keep, pop, pop.
All right.
And a pop,
if you're an adult and
boom.
you adult enough to confront a man on the internet, you are old enough to get this motherfucking smoke. By the way, just sexually, I've been with women younger than this in the past few days, so they are an adult.
Pop, pop, cut, cut, cut. Skitty, keep, pop, pop. And a pop, pop, boom.
All right. Let's continue here.
You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter.
There you go. You should never see this is the bullshit. Sorry, I gotta pause. This is just shaming bullshit. You should never be too busy for your daughter. When was the last time you talked to your dad? When was the last time you reached out? When was the last time your mama gave your dad a progress report on your school, your mental well-being, your financial well-being, or anything? When was the last time? I guarantee you it's been more than 10 years. Now you want to jump on here and say, all right, you should never be too busy for your daughter. That's like when people say, that's still your mama, but your mama doing bullshit to you. You're like, I don't care, it's my mama. This woman's trying to kill me. This is crazy, bruh. This is absolute insanity. I don't believe none of this shit. You should never be too busy for your daughter. Now that you want to reach out, he's supposed to drop everything and forget about past me. He's supposed to be the bigger guy, no matter what. Now you're using that. Now you're his daughter. I guarantee you told him you weren't his daughter within the last 5 years. All right, but let's continue here.
Ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister. On
Come
my
on.
dad's side.
This is not that difficult.
So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please.
All right, so this is an emotional plea. All right, I'm desperate. This is a damsel in distress. I can't find my sister on my dad's side. How hard does it really, motherfucker? You got Instagram. Just go through his followers list. It's probably somebody there. There's uncles, cousins, relatives. This is all bullshit. Let's continue, man. I can't find my sister on my dad's side.
Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's
Ask your mama.
Unfair, and
ask your mother.
You know, deadbeat fathers is
deadbeat daddy.
Very common nowadays, especially in the black community.
There we go right there. So we're all deadbeats. By the way, I wear the badge of deadbeat with pride. I'm a deadbeat dad. Even though I was exonerated by the court as a victim of parental alienation, I'm a deadbeat dad myself. So shout out to all the deadbeat motherfucking dads. All right there, you tried your best and you got put up with all this bullshit. As soon as you wash your hands, you a deadbeat. All right, so here we go right here. Deadbeat dads of America, stand up.
Right, we all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards.
Hey.
It's not making sense.
And you ain't making sense. You haven't had one coherent thought yet. Not one piece of shred of evidence yet that he has done any of these things you're suggesting. And not only that, let's go ahead and tear him down. Why not? Why not? You're moving backwards. All right, you can't even express yourself. And now it's time to jump on Al Gore's internet.
To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person.
It's always the people. Proximity, likeness, and relation. Proximity, likeness, and relationship will destroy you faster than anything. I'm going to say it again. It ain't the strangers. It ain't the mysterious white man. It ain't black people who are going to kill you, white people. It's going to be the people you're related to, you're close to, or that look like you every single time. You got a 99% chance of being a victim of the people that are close to you, look like you, or related to you. It's always the case. She ain't got nothing better going on in her life. So guess what? Let's take down Dr. Umar. Here we go right here. With some lies, mind you.
And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
The whole time?
No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you?
Look, why was this a question to your mother? This should be directed. All of this should be directed towards her baby mama terrorist. This should not be directed at Dr. Umar. If she wants the answer, ask her mother. This should have been a video to her mom. This should have been a video directly to her mom. She should be asking these questions. And guess what? Her mom got it exactly how she wanted. She just passed the mantle of bitterness to her daughter. You think her mom wants Dr. Umar? I'm going to ask a question. You think her mom wants Dr. Umar to walk her down the aisle? I'll wait. There's a 0% chance that her mother wants Dr. Umar to walk her down the aisle. That's why I said that's a question for your mom. Ask her and see that bitter bitch's face when she says, I don't want him walking you down the aisle, period. And I rest my case. That's a question from the mom. She don't want him there. The fuck? She don't want him there. All right, but let's continue.
You're going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl.
Okay.
He has been in my life.
Stepdads get the motherfucking utmost respect in the black community, and I don't get it. For some reason, a stepdad can do half what a dad does and get praise in the black community. The dad done did far more for the kids. And the stepdad does half the job, and they praise this nigga like he's God's gift to Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints. Meanwhile, all right, look at his face right here. Merp. Why do stepdads get so much praise for doing 25% of the fucking job? Like, what the hell is going on here? He came in and did so much. What? What did he do? My stepdad, he amazing. You're a deadbeat. All right, here we go right here.
And I thank God for him, because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate, because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. So, yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy.
Okay.
But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister.
Okay.
And when I reached out to him about giving me her number, or if he even had it, I was ignored.
Man, this is pathetic. How many times would you say you reached out to him? Once? 50? 10? I mean, how many times would you say you reached out to him? You sent them one DM and got nothing back. I'm going to tell you, if my kid sent me a DM, I probably wouldn't see it neither. All right, and I ain't as well known as Dr. Umar.
The Money Mindset 2025. Join us if you are looking to elevate your mindset to the next level and get your financial information and game back to where it needs to be. This is the blue chip mindset on steroids. We have 80 plus episodes from the last 2 years that you missed available via playback. You can get all of those episodes. Also, every live stream on Sunday night with all of our great contributors with subjects: cryptocurrency, investment, money 101, money 201. Also, if you're looking to become a social media content creator, this is the group for you. 2 times a month, we give you content creator information about how much money you can make via content creation. What are the most popular forms of content creation coming forward in the next few years, and how you can capitalize on an opportunity to be a content creator. Join patreon.com/Coach Greg Adams to find the Money Mindset link. Let's get our blue chip mindset on. The window is still open.
All right, but let's continue.
So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video off by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this.
Yep. Okay. This is a question for your mom. All right. This should be directed at mothers.
This is very present in the Black community.
Yep. Because mothers do this.
And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat, because you rep the Black community so much.
Shame.
It doesn't make any sense.
And so
you cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B.
Guilt.
It doesn't make any sense.
Need to be right.
Y'all already heard my mission for this video. Y'all already heard.
And you talking way too long
while I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you, because you are my sister.
Here it is.
On my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name.
Why you so hell bent on finding this woman? Why are you so hell bent on finding this woman? This picture right here. Why? Why is she so hell bent on? Look at this. This is crazy eyes.
Nope.
Hey man, the look on her face. This tells you everything you need to know, man. Merp. You know what you want to do? You want to go in there and gossip with the other one so they can unite like Voltron and take down Dr. Umar. Yes, you want to corrupt the other sister with her bitterness. You're absolutely right. This is bitter. This is her bitter. Guys, this is her bitter baby mom written all over it. She's speaking directly through. This woman's a puppet for her mother. They didn't get their pound of flesh. Dr. Umar is still well known and respected by some. He's a fool to most, but they want to get their pound of flesh. They're not done sinking their claws into Dr. Umar. So now Dr. Umar apparently allegedly has another daughter, and they want to sink their claws into the daughter. That's all that is. They want to carry on a mantle and pass the torch to his daughter that apparently doesn't even have a problem. Okay, but they're hell-bent on finding her. All right, this is a disgrace. This is disgraceful actions by them. Because I haven't heard one shred of evidence that he's a deadbeat. Not one. They didn't say he didn't pay his child support. That would have been an easy one. They didn't pull out no receipts.
I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side, and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things.
There it is. Sink her bitter claws into the other sister.
Because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister.
There you go, right there. How you know the other girl doesn't have a relationship with her? How do you know that? With Umar. How do you know the other girl doesn't have a positive relationship with her? You're going to bring that bitter bullshit over there.
But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts.
Okay, where's the facts at? Where's the facts? I didn't hear any facts. I just heard her say he's a deadbeat and he wasn't there. All right, but he left. That's a common thing we deal with. He left.
And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him and he ignored me.
Okay, one screenshot. I can't wait to find that one.
After I asked him if he had my sister's phone number.
All right, so there was probably one communication that he ignored her on. One. And she just went on here to Al Gore's internet on one text message.
So here you go.
Oh, here it is. Here it is right here. Okay, so Dr. Umar, this is a message. Peace and Pan-Africanism. If this is, in fact, my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone? So Dr. Umar is in the gray or white area. Okay, so it looks like she sent a photo, a baby picture of her. He said, I do have you might not be my daughter. This might be the baby mama. All right. And when you have a baby mama terrorist, you have all rights to say, I don't trust this communication because it seems somewhat awkward and out of the blue. So if this is in fact my daughter, why isn't from your phone number? Okay. Now it says right here, she said, this is my iCloud, but my number is. Again, this makes her look shitty because he has her number. She said, he probably doesn't have my number. He says, I have your number. Why aren't you not texting me? And then she says, oh, here's my number. Guys, this happened to me. I've had this happen. They don't give you the number, but they want you to jump through hoops and hurdles getting the number. But as soon as you say, nah, I ain't going to do all that. Then they were like, well, here's the number to communicate with me. Okay, so let's continue. Text me from your phone. Yeah, bruh. He's suspicious of them. And as you can see, he has a right to be. If this is you, text me from your phone. And then she says she doesn't do it. She doesn't do it. Guys, bruh. So he's suspicious. Nah, I ain't falling for this shit. I'm not going to fall for it. So he gave her a request. Just like a woman, she doesn't do it. She said, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. Guys, they do this all the time. You'll ask them a question. They will completely avoid the question and ask you another question as if you didn't ask it, which is intentional. What I normally do is ask the question again. You saw me, bitch, ask you a question. You intentionally avoid it to carry the conversation where you wanted to go. I'm not answering your question. I asked you a question. You didn't answer it. So basically, he said, okay, if this is you, text me from your phone. She says, you should trust me. This is your daughter. Nope. No. This is a different number. Why is the number certain area code? And then she just responds, look at this communication. This is supposed to be him avoiding her. Now, guess what happens? Normally, you can exorcise the demon. Now, he's exorcised the demon by not being cooperative, not doing what she wants to do. Then, do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers? End of communication. He has a right to ignore this shit. Conversation over. He has a complete right to ignore this bullshit. This is not her authentically want to communicate. This is her up to some fucking reindeer games. He was like, okay, bitch, that's enough. I'm done. I asked you to do something. You didn't do it. I asked you to text me from your phone number. You refused to. Now you want to go into a conversation completely dodging my request. Conversation over. All right. I would end that conversation too. Nah, bitch. All right. I see y'all up to some bullshit. Can you blame him? This is not him ignoring her. He tried to get her to do what he tried to get her to text from her phone. She refused to. Now you want to keep, okay, never mind about that. Let me get to business. Block. Yep, that's an instant block. Guys, this is not an authentic communication from a daughter to a father that's trying to reestablish the relationship. All right, I would have ignored that shit too. That's an automatic ignore. And by the way, this is one text message. She said he's been ignoring her. This is one text stream. This is not constant ignoring. This is her receipts right here of her being manipulative and not listening. So, bitch, you don't want to listen. Bitch, you don't get to deal with me. I don't care if you're my daughter, mama, grandmama. Bitch, you cut the fuck off. Blocked. Just because she's your daughter doesn't mean she's is not deceitful. Just because she's your wife, your ex-wife, your mother, doesn't mean she's not being deceitful. This is being deceitful. And I knew it, man. She's up to bullshit. Let me see if we can get Dr. Umar's response. This is bullshit. Is there any more to this message here? Is there any more? There's a little bit more possibly to this message. And she started off by sending a baby picture. All right. Is this apparently from her DMs? Yeah, you cook, ma'am. No, I'm cutting her off. All right. So Dr. Umar has a response here. Let's get to him. Let's get to Dr. Umar's response here. Let's see if we got here. Dr. Umar denies being a deadbeat. He demands to sit down with his alleged offspring and mother. I will have my white man paperwork been paying child support since you came out of the womb. Okay, here we go.
The more slander that we will see, brothers and sisters, and I'm built for it. The son of Ogun. I got my 2 spiritual machetes ready. If they want to send children to do their dirty work, send the children. If they want to send the children to do their dirty work, send the children. Send who you must. But if you don't know by now, if you don't know by now who the chosen one of this generation is, you must be dumb, deaf, and blind. If you don't know who the ancestors sent in this generation, I can't speak to the previous generation, and I can't speak to the next generation.
All right. He says a whole lot without, he could have cut this out.
But in this generation, I think we all know who the chosen one is, brothers and sisters. But like I said, the best thing you can do, or the worst thing you can do, is mind my business. Because I'm going to block your ass.
Dude, I agree with that. Dude, I agree with that, bro. Look, you don't got to like this man. Guys, you don't have to like him to defend the right things that how men are treated. I don't have to like a guy to say this guy deserves to be treated fairly. Okay, he deserves to be treated fairly. I don't care about him as a person. But as a father, I look at what they're doing against him. They're using the oldest trick in the playbook, which is to call him a deadbeat with no evidence, to come out here and use a child. He's saying a child, but they're hiding. The baby mama's hiding behind the child. She's using the child as a human shield. Okay, she's using the daughter as a human shield for her own bitterness, and he's right. He has the paperwork. He has his white man's paperwork. I agree with Dr. Umar like 25% of the time. I think other than that, I don't agree with none of his pro-black stances. None of them. All right, but I think he's intelligent enough to be honorable. Okay, but this is This is crazy. What they're doing to him is absolutely pathetic. And I would hope people would do the same for me when they see some shit like this. You don't got to like me to defend this shit.
And you're going to be in the book of Negroes. Okay? Trying to build your struggle streamer career off of my back. Coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me.
Yeah.
Get Mama Smurf. When can the three of us have a sit down?
Facts.
I'm ready for this.
Facts.
I'm ready for when can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down?
You'll never happen. It'll never happen. The baby mama terrorist is trying to hide. She's going to hide and act like she has no part in this. I didn't put her up to this. They'll never have this sit down, ever.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
And I will have my white man paperwork.
Yeah.
I will have my white man paperwork. When can we do the sit down?
When?
When can we do the sit down?
It'll never happen.
Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb.
Fact.
Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down?
Show your white man paperwork. Show your receipts. See, the mama don't have no child support left. The mama spent up all that child support. The daughter out here floundering. He called her a struggle streamer, or somebody called it. So, yeah, all that's gone. So mom has nothing else left but to push the daughter out there to carry out her business.
Child support started. You wasn't even out your mama yet. And she took me to child support. Deadbeat who?
Facts.
Deadbeat who?
I agree.
Child custody file this thick. What are we talking about?
See, this happened to Kel Mitchell. I guarantee you he has the child. He has every court appearance. I do as well. I have them in a bank box. So that if anybody said I was a deadbeat, you're going to see me in court every year fighting. You're going to see a culmination of our court fights in one paperwork after a child investigation. All right. And it culminated to say there was some parental alienation going on here. All right. I guarantee you he has the receipts. He's been to court. Kel Mitchell had this. His daughter tried to come out after she turned 18 and say he was a deadbeat. Then come to find out he was going to court to fight for his kids, and the mother was not showing up to court. The mother didn't show up twice to court. What is he supposed to do? Okay? What is he supposed to do? He the deadbeat. And she gonna find out the hard way when he come with them receipts. He been in court appearances. He been paying child support. He's current. I think he's traveled internationally, so his passport is free and clear. Okay? Doesn't show he's back child support. He good to go.
Where is Mama Smurf? Where is Mama Smurf?
That's what I said.
Can we please have a sit down? Brothers and sisters, you can fool some of the people all the time, and you can fool all the people some of the time. You can fool some of the people all the time, and you can fool all the people some of the time. You can fool.
I knew he was gonna say it again. This is his MO because he knows you people don't listen. Somebody acknowledge this. He repeats things so you guys can hear it. So it's hard to listen to him seriously, but that's his effective method of teaching. Most people don't recognize things until they hear it a third time. So you're going to hear him constantly repeat the same thing over and over again.
Fool all the people some of the time, and you can fool some of the people all the time, but you can't fool the Prince of Pan-Africanism any of the time.
Okay.
Calling me names? Using profanity? Really? Really? Disrespectful mouth?
Yes.
Because you want to build your career. Okay. No problem.
So he thinks there's ulterior
Build your
motives.
career, princess. I want you to be happy. I want you to do what you must do, but you're not going to lie on me. You're not going to lie on me. Lord have mercy.
Hey, Lord have mercy, right there.
Lord have mercy.
Social media. I told you to mind your business.
Oh, he got to block somebody.
When I say mind your business, I mean mind your business.
Block somebody.
Social media has turned our children into a bunch of narcissists.
Fuck.
Social media has turned our children into a bunch of narcissists. We will do anything for attention. I'm not getting on nobody live, sister. Let me say this again. Y'all still don't understand.
Okay.
The more slander.
All right. So I believe that's the end of his response, unless somebody has another response related to this subject matter. But I'm seeing more and more kids do this, right? Let me go ahead and show you an example of this. We seen Dr. Dre's kid do this. We seen a whole woman get up at her dad's funeral and call him a racist. She was a mulatto, called him a racist and a deadbeat at his funeral. And this is Gen Z in a nutshell, because, you know, Gen Z is a big old bowl of failure.